Hi guys, I'm just getting ready for my February retreat today, so I'm doing a bit of prep and I thought I would just do a quick video to show you how quick and simple it is to make my sweet potato falafels. So all you need is you need to have baked your sweet potato beforehand. So a decent sized sweet potato, I've actually got 2 here because I'm making more for the retreat. But in order to make about 6 to 8 falafels, you just need 1 sweet potato that's ready baked, so it's nice and soft on the inside. I've got an onion that I've really finely chopped, 2 cloves of garlic in there. I've got a really nice bunch of fresh coriander. The spices that go into it are cumin. I like to zap it up a little bit with a bit of harissa paste, which has got a little bit of a kick, and some za'atar, which if you haven't got it, it isn't 100% necessary, so just leave it out, but it is a really nice Middle Eastern spice that just kind of gives it that extra depth of flavour. And I've got some gram flour, which is chickpea flour essentially, so they are gluten-free as well, and I've got a tin of chickpeas. It is so simple. All you need is a blender, so a decent blender. This is a Vitamix, but you could do it in a NutriBullet or something like that. And literally, all you're going to do is just put everything in. So once you've baked your sweet potatoes, the skin should come off really easily, as these are doing here. And I'm just going to chuck them in along with everything else. Yeah, watch your hands. What I do is I like a bit of texture to them, so I don't blend all the stuff together. I leave half the chickpeas, and I just smash half the chickpeas up, and then I add that to the mixture after it's blended, so that there's a bit of texture to them. So in this time I'm going to use the knife to lift that one in. So there's my 2 sweet potatoes are in there. I've already finely chopped an onion and some garlic, so I'm just going to pop all that in there as well. They are, like I say, really simple and quick. You can do these of an evening if you've just got the stuff. Chickpeas, so my tin of chickpeas are going to go in. Because I'm making slightly more for my retreat, I'm going to leave another tin that I'm just going to smash up to give it a bit of texture. Like I say, I'm going to put in the juice of half a lemon, and then I'm going to put in my lovely spices. So I like to use a little bit of harissa paste, which is it's a hot chili paste, you're probably familiar with it. So it does give it a little bit of a kick, which I like. Just use your judgment on how much you use. I'm just going to wipe off my spoon. A little bit of cumin powder, a teaspoon in fact, and I'm going to put in a teaspoon of za'atar as well. Awesome. Okay, so once all the ingredients are in there, literally I'm just going to whiz that up now, and then I'm just going to take you through how you cook them. Okay, so I've just blended all those ingredients together, and what I tend to do is just add a bit more ground flour. If it's too sloppy, obviously it won't hold together, so I've just been adding a bit of ground flour as I go, but as you'll see, it's all mixed in nicely. And I'm now going to add that to just some smashed up chickpeas and some more fresh coriander, simply because, like I say, I like my falafels to have a bit of texture. So all of that goes in there. And then I'll mix it up. Falafels are awesome, they're absolutely packed with dietary fibre, and the sweet potato just really adds to the nutritional punch, really, because you've got a whole load of beta-carotene in there as well, and they're just yummy. They're yummy with salads and stuff like that. So I'm going to put all this in here, and then I'm going to heat some oil in a pan, and just lightly fry them. But as you're mixing this together, if it looks too sloppy, if it looks like it's not going to hold together, just add a little bit more ground flour. So to cook them, this is the messy bit. I've got some olive oil, just a little bit, maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil over here, just on a medium to high heat. I've got a baking tray ready, lined with paper, and I've got my mixture. So my hands are super clean, and I want them a certain size, so I'm just going to use a tablespoon of the mixture. I've also got a load of ground flour basically down on my chopping board. So I'm just going to roll it up in the ground flour so it doesn't stick, and then I just pop it into the frying pan. And what you're going to find is pretty much every 2 or 3 falafels you're going to have to wash your hands because it's filthy. But once it's fried gently on both sides, I then just pick them up and transfer them onto your baking sheet, because what you're going to do is you're just going to fry them lightly for maybe 3 minutes each side, transfer them over onto your baking sheet, and then bake them in the oven for about 15 minutes. And then that's it. Awesome falafels.